Good morning, everybody. I'm just doing my daily update. I did have bubbles out here for a little bit because it's really nice out. It's been pretty nice in the morning, yesterday, today, but it does get really hot during the day still. Not as hot as it was getting before, so I think yesterday was a high of like 100, 102. So we are seeing the temps slowly start to go down. I am noticing some new growth, which is awesome. My pumpkin plants. This one especially has some new growth coming in, which is really exciting to see. And the one over here too. And as you can see, this mystery seeds in the middle. Mystery seeds in the middle are just busting out. I've got some flowering happening with the sweet potato. Tomatoes don't have any flowers yet, but I am noticing some growth with them too. And zucchini doing awesome. I'm afraid that it's going to not have enough space and that I planted them too close together. Even my herbs like the thyme is starting to really come to life again, grow some new leaves. Basil seems to be adjusting still. Rosemary's probably still adjusting. I did notice some holes in my bell pepper leaves, and I have no idea what that's from. So if you guys know of anything that eats like bell peppers or what that could be from, let me know, because there's some holes on this leaf just kind of sprinkled throughout. So I don't know if something's eating it or if it's like a nutrient deficiency. I kind of think something's eating them though, because that's what it looks like to me. So I have my butter lettuce, which is doing really, really well. Looks so beautiful and green. And then I have some exciting things happening with my mangoes. They're starting to grow again. See, on the top of this one, I've got some new leaves coming through. And on this one, got some leaves coming out. All of them are actually, oh my gosh, come on. There we go. All of them are starting to have growth. And I think even this avocado plant, as sad as it looks, is trying to have some new growth too. The other one I think is done for. I think it's done for good, but I'm still watering it. Lemon tree got new leaves sprouting up. Yeah, so it's really cool. All this new growth is happening, and I'm probably going to see more growth as the weather starts to get cooler. And nothing has sprouted yet for my green leaf lettuce, which it probably is going to take a few more days, but it's hard to keep them watered out here, so I might have to redo that and start them inside and then bring them out here. All of my broccoli sprouts have grown, so they are all now sprouted, which is super cool. My green beans inside, nothing's happened with them yet. I do have my cherry mango out here and my apple trees, which it's way too hot for my apple trees to survive, so I bring them in when it gets a little too hot. But they're out here getting some sun, and I'll go ahead and show you those guys. They're in the shade right now, but I just kind of leave them out here until the sun hits them for a little bit, and then I bring them in. I do have some kit mango seeds that I'm currently germinating inside. So I have kit mango, Kerry mango, and Kent mangoes. These are all Kent mangoes. So kit mangoes and Kent mangoes are supposed to be pretty good producers, but you know, I am using grocery store seeds, so we'll see if it does produce any fruit, and we'll see if that fruit is any good, because I know there's a chance, like when you are trying to regrow things from grocery store seeds, that the fruit itself, if you do get any fruit, might be a little bit bitter or not as great as the original fruit. So we'll see what that what it turns out to be if it does produce, if these guys do produce any mangoes. So yeah, stay tuned for that, because I am going to document this whole journey, and I can't wait to expand my garden. I really want to start some like carrots and root veggies, but I haven't been able to come across any cinder blocks for the raised bed that I want to do. So it's just kind of something I check every day on like Marketplace and just see if anyone's getting rid of free cinder blocks or pavers so that I can start making that. But these things take time when you're not spending any money, so it's going to be a little bit before I get another bed up and running. I've thought about planting in the ground, but the ground in my backyard is so rocky, and I don't know what the soil quality is like. It's probably not great because it's like really sandy, doesn't hold a lot of moisture. So I think my best bet is to just stick with the garden beds and get the organic soil where I know what the pH level is. I know what the, I know that it can hold moisture and all that. So things seem to be growing really well in this. It's like half compost, half soil, organic potting soil. And then I have my compost over here going again, so once I get some good breakdown there and rich soil, I'll use this soil for my new bed. So something I haven't really been doing is fertilizing. I'm not really sure how to fertilize, so that's something I need to look into. I do have birds and was thinking about using the bird poop as like fertilizer, but yeah, again, I don't know how you would do that. I'm probably gonna have to hop on some like Facebook gardening groups and ask, or if you guys know or have any tips for fertilizing, you can always leave a comment and point me in the right direction on how to get started with that, because ideally I don't want to buy any fertilizers. I'd want to just make my own with what I have, because as you can see, I'm very much of the mentality of not spending any money, using what I have and working with that. So yeah, you guys can do the same too. You don't have to wait and until you have a ton of money so that you can get your garden started. You can start today with what you have. If you have a little pot inside, if you have a container that you're not using, just go ahead and use that. You can start like how I'm starting, just experimenting. That's how you learn the best, in my opinion, is just doing. By getting started, even if you don't know everything, you can learn by trial and error. So I'm already learning a lot. Like I think I planted everything too close together. That's one thing. And then I have a different idea of how I'd want to set up the next garden bed, because I want to be able to access it from all sides, and I can't do that with this one. So it's all just a fun, enjoyable learning experiment for me, and you guys can do the same. Like, I always thought I had to have a lot of money, plan it out really well, and then I could get started, and that just made me put off gardening for a long time. But then I thought, why not just try and experiment germinating some mango seeds and see if I can do that? Why not just try germinating these bell pepper seeds and just see what I can get from that? And so little by little, I'm starting to actually build up a garden. And some of these seeds, like I said, I did purchase at the store. So like my pumpkin seeds and zucchini. But you guys don't even have to purchase seeds from a store either. There are people on Facebook, on Marketplace, that get rid of seeds. There's people, you can go on OfferUp, Craigslist. You can do seed exchanges. Some of our local libraries have seed libraries that I definitely want to check out and see what they have, but that's free. All you need is a library card and you check out the seeds. So there's definitely ways around purchasing seeds. And then what I'm gonna start doing, if any of these bear decent fruit, is save those seeds and preserve them and just build up my seed library, because that's something that is definitely good to do. That way you don't have to spend money on seeds. You can just recycle them, reuse them, and it's awesome. Yeah, so I like the whole self-sustainability and using what you have, spending as little money as possible, connecting with other people. And I think people that garden a lot of people that garden are of that same mindset. They have the same goals, and something I'd like to add that I've noticed a lot of people have success with in Arizona, Zone 9B in particular, is growing bananas. So there's a few people that are selling like the dwarf bananas, the blue Java ice cream bananas, I think even plantains, which, would be interesting to see if I could grow. But yeah, I'd love to try and add some bananas back here, some more citrus. Citrus grows really well in Arizona. I'd love like some mandarin oranges or grapefruit or, regular oranges. I love citrus, so I would use that all the time. Lemon, lime. That's why I wanted to grow this lemon seed, grow a lemon tree, because they can get kind of pricey too. If you're getting like a 15-gallon tree from like a nursery, it can, depending on the size, can get pretty costly. So that's why I wanted to try and grow my own. But yeah, I mean, there's tons of different ways that you can go about getting plants and seeds, and it doesn't have to be expensive. And I'm gonna cut it off there because I'm just rambling as usual. But hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.